lots of people from different walks of life, experiencing different things, and we would have some really open, honest conversations about, just life and what it does to people, and how we become who we become. And you helped shape my kind of view of the world. You
Man,
and a handful of other people that were in those early drives into the city. But you did make a point to say, when we saw uh, a homeless family living on the street just by one of the theaters we were in, it's always good to give.
oh
And when
man,
you can, you should. So if you're watching at home, know that Rob McClure is a dear friend. He inspired me to give, and I hope that you do the same, and give tonight because of his influence in my life, and I'm sure all of yours. So that's my quick story. Sorry for
Nick,
taking a second, but
I cannot tell you how much I have cherished your friendship over the years, and people who admire you, and there are a lot of them. When they find that we know each other, um, they often want to say like, is the Jonas family like, is that the real deal, or is that like what they put out there in the world? And I always tell them, you guys have managed to become international superstars while keeping your heads, yes, not a superstar, but of an
those
international,
two,
those two. I mean, we're all
international
superstars,
superstars.
but while keeping your head screwed on completely tight. And it's because of that empathy. It's because you remember where you came from. You remember that, people go through all kinds of times in their life, and when times are great, they're great, and when they're not, they're not. And use a hand and love and respect. And you guys live that. I mean, you're the real deal, and there's a reason your music speaks to that and speaks to kindness and generosity, and that you do things like this. That you randomly text me, you find out I'm doing this.
Well,
I swear to God,
those
this was
I
not planned.
think you're frozen for a second, but those early fixtures in our life help with that.
I so
Um,
appreciate
I
it.
will say too, the most important thing of this whole conversation. You there?
Yep, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
Frozen.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm
Are you
here.
there? Um,
Yep, I'm here.
might be my side. Sorry for those watching at
Okay,
home
keep going.
with this spotty Wi-Fi connection. Um, you know, outside of our story, obviously, and our history, um, the most important thing tonight is, obviously the message of social justice and the importance of that in every industry, in every part of the world, and obviously the entertainment industry, specifically theater and entertainment, is very important. And um, I think the most important thing for me in this period has been to continue to educate myself and try to be as good an ally and support that I can be,
Yeah.
but always learning and educating myself. And um, thrilled to be able to jump on with you for a second and just show my support and say that I'm here. Any voice that I can amplify, any cause that I can amplify, is absolutely important to me. And you are doing an amazing job.
I just,
And
I love you so
uh,
much. And for anybody who's watching this, this is part of the on for Broadway for Racial Justice at Broadway for Racial Justice. The link is in my bio to donate. Nick, it was so unbelievably sweet of you to jump on with me. Love you. I love your family. Happy holidays. And thank you.
love you, man. Hope to see you soon
Yeah.
when life gets back to normal. We'll see.
Stay safe, man.
All the best. Bye,
Thank
everyone.
I swear to God, that wasn't planned. He literally just texted me, "Miss you, bro. How you holding up?" And I said, "I'm great. I'm doing an Insta Live raising money for Broadway for Racial Justice." And he popped on. That's the kind of guy he is. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Um, Here's what I want to say about Broadway for Racial Justice and what Nick was saying to being committed to educating yourself in this time. Racial justice is obviously a complicated issue. Systemic justice, systemic racism. It's complicated, and more than anything, I think what we all need to be right now is thoughtful. It's a nuanced issue with nuanced solutions, and so much of that nuance is about listening, not just speaking, not just performing allyship, but really being part of the solution. And that's why I thank everyone who's donated to Broadway for Racial Justice. The link is in my bio. Donate, give whatever you can. $5 is more than enough. And in this time, we could really use it. Nick used an interesting word, and it's ally, right? I've been thinking about that word a lot, the notion of being an ally. And first of all, I love it because it, obviously insinuates support. But here's the thing about being an ally. We also have to remember that we're not just helpers in someone else's fight, right? When I think of the word ally, I think of like someone else has a war and we support you. That is obviously great. And yes, we all need to be allies, but there's our own battle going on too. We're not just helpers in someone else's fight. There's an internal struggle within our own communities and our own privilege and our own sense of self that needs untangling and work to be done internally. So don't just be the ally in saying like, I support the fight out there, but that I am a general in the battle inside myself to educate myself, to be more empathetic, to be smarter, to be more proactive in real change that will lift other people up out of oppression that is long overdue. Anyway, thank you so much. And the link is in my bio to donate for Broadway for Racial Justice. It is 3:40 for 5 more minutes. Let's go ahead and I'll take some last silly requests and we'll go out on a fun and silly note today at 3:45, and then tomorrow from 2 to 2:30 is the grand finale of the Broadway for Racial Justice Instathon with me and Andrew Barth Feldman, and then it goes into the evening. But tomorrow will be the last day, so you won't have to put up with this for too much longer. Me hawking at you and asking you for donations, but it's really important. Link in my bio at Broadway for Racial Justice. Click the link in my bio and donate. What else? The joining the request thing, I think is, and now I've got 37 people in there, and I don't know that all of them know about the donation. So if there's any last minute silliness, make me an offer. Say, I'll donate this amount if you do X. And we've got 4 more minutes. So let's see, what else? Can I do a backflip? No, you'd just be donating to watch me break my neck. But if I had enough time, I would learn, but I don't. I don't think I can learn in 4 minutes. Hi, everybody. Let's see. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for your donations, friends. My gosh. And Nick Jonas, my gosh. Okay. Wait, somebody said they will donate $50 if they can jump on. Evan Guerrera. Where are you, Evan Guerrera? See all. Let's see. Where's Evan who will donate? Here he is. Evan Guerrera. Where are you, Evan? Hi,
What's
Evan.
going on?
How are you, man?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm so good. Thank you for your donation to Broadway for Racial Justice. It means the world.
It's an honor. I just want to say thank you for what you're doing. I think about the hundreds of kids that are in here right now, right?
Yeah.
Think about them seeing this. You're paving the way of a future, a brighter future for the theater community. And now all the Nick Jonas kids are in here too.
That's right.
So
well, they
you're
were.
really,
They were. The second he left, they were like, "Who is this pasty guy? I'm out."
Yeah, who is? Yeah.
But we tried.
Exactly.
But
yeah.
The kind words mean the world to me, and it's why we're doing it, right? It's not just about performative allyship. It's not just about posting black squares and support, but actually being part of the change, right? I love you for that. I love you for recognizing it and for calling it out. It means a lot. Yeah. Where are you from? Oh, wait. Is your hand on the mic?
Oh, I'm from Norwalk, Connecticut. It's just outside the city, down the line there. I've never seen you perform. I can't believe it. I always miss you. I would have wanted to come to Doubtfire, but
it's so much fun, and it'll be back. It'll be back, so you get a chance when we do come back and you come. Hit me up with a message. Let me know you're coming, so I can meet you at the stage door in person and say hi.
I would love to. Anyways, so somebody mentioned earlier something about like tips for self videos and audition tapes.
Oh,
So I'm actually a junior studying theater arts at Merrimack College.
Congrats.
And thank you very much. And for my theater capstone, I'm actually doing a self-tape project.
Yeah.
Because as an actor, that's like the one thing I'm missing is like an audition reel.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be making a self-video reel. So
Yeah.
I'd love to get your input
Yeah. Sure.
on it and some thoughts because I know you do a lot of video. In these past 8 months, you've been really popping off. I love the conductor cams.
Oh,
Those are
yeah.
fantastic.
Here's my number one tip I'll give you, and thank you again for your donation. It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's something that a lot of people don't really think about with self-tapes. Obviously, you're going to learn about, like, make sure it's well lit and that you're in a non-distracting background and like that, you know what I mean? Like, if you have the money and you want to buy a cheap ring light, they're really helpful, like stuff like that. But in terms of performance, here's what I would say. Acting is reacting, right? So when you are reacting, you don't have anyone there performing with you. It's you and your camera. So you've got to create the atmosphere with which you're reacting. So if there's 3 people in your scene, put them in different places and know who says what lines to you so that you can create the illusion of people being there in the room with you, specific, not wandery in a like proclamation-y way, but there's Susan and there's Tim and there's John. So when I'm talking to John, I'm here and there's Susan, and then because it's up to you to create the things around you that are causing your behavior. If acting is reacting and you don't give yourself anything to react to, then you're not acting. So it's about really staging that scene in your mind 360 degrees so that it's not just you and a camera. Because, you know, monologues and songs, solo songs, are the cruelest atmosphere for acting because you can't react. It's just you. Rarely in our lives are we given 3 minutes to just keep sharing our ideas and thoughts without interruption or other opinions coming at you. So that would be my advice is whatever your scene, your song, even a monologue, even if the other person in your scene that you're talking to doesn't say anything, their ears and eyes on you and their opinions on what you're saying are causing you to respond a certain way. So just make sure that your behavior is being driven by the hypothetical others in the scene with you and not just performative on your end.
Yeah. Wow. That's incredible advice. I actually just was in a performance of the Laramie Project, masked with no audience, and we actually recorded it. And that was actually one of the main things. That was one of the main ideas that I was focusing on. Is I'm speaking to these interviewers, right? But there's no interviewer, and I'm on stage in a production that's meant to be done in front of an audience, but there is no audience. So who am I speaking to? So I did that. I focused on the interviewers.
That's it. Because it's about it's all an illusion, right? And so if acting is reacting, you've got to create the illusion with which you are responding. So it sounds like you're ahead of the game, but I'm wishing you all the luck, and keep me posted, and let me know when you're going to come see Mrs. Doubtfire.
Rob, I'll send you a DM after this,
Cool.
and all that. I would love to connect and everything, but
thank you, man.
Thank you so much, Rob. Have a good one. Thank you for all you're doing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
These people are amazing, so extraordinary. Here's the thing, everybody. That wraps up this episode of the Broadway for Racial Justice Instathon. Tomorrow is the finale, and I'll probably jump on again around 2 o'clock. It will continue this. Come up with your crazy requests. If there's something you want to offer, if you want to jump in the comments and say, hey, I'll give you this. I'll donate this amount to Broadway for Racial Justice if you do X. Rack your brains, come back on tomorrow, and we'll continue to play. If you want the video greeting, me just giving you a little shout out in the DMs, just DM me the receipt that you donated $25 or more with the request, hey, I would love a video greeting from you. And I'll be sure to get it done as soon as I can. Thank you so much for your donations. Again, Broadway for Racial Justice, at Broadway for Racial Justice. The link is in my bio. Please donate. They're an incredible organization doing wonderful things in the theater community and much needed and overdue things. So thanks for the support. I love you all. And I'll see you all then. Oh my gosh, I see people who are pledging to donate. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.